Hello again, Dominic Tropher again, and welcome to another video. And this time it's something not true related, which I did promise last time. And since, from my perspective, when I'm actually recording this, tomorrow is actually the start of the new Doctor Who series 9, so I'm looking forward to that tomorrow. Also, I'd like to mention that I've recently reached 20 subscribers on my channel, which is good. I'm at 21 now, which I'm excited about. But this is actually another Doctor Who rant or topic to talk about. Now, recently today, it was announced that Jenna Coleman has left Doctor Who. Now, depending on how you feel about it, it's an interesting topic that's come up. And I'm going to put about my thoughts and opinions, as well as what could happen afterwards. Now, my thoughts and opinions about Jenna Coleman leaving Doctor Who. To me, she was a bit of a mixed character. I did like her when she was in the programme, but sometimes it really made you think, was she really needed? Now, certain episodes, you know, she's been in are really, really good, but it's just the writing of the character. You know, that's all that's all the points you got to think about. It's just the writing of the character, which is really, really true. Now, it's interesting that she's been in Doctor Who for more than 3 years now, because she did start on September 1st, 2012, in the episode of Silent and the Daleks, which was actually the first episode of Series 7. And then, of course, she was in the Christmas special, and then she became the proper companion from Series 7 Part 2 onwards. Sometimes I felt that a character wasn't really used to a full potential. It just felt like she was just really secondary, but less secondary, if you know what I mean, when it comes to other characters. Because there have been companions in the past that have actually done well in Doctor Who are actually secondary characters, but are actual good secondary characters. I think they didn't really use Clara that much to her full potential. Another thing that bothered me was, I think when she first came into it, and I know it sounds awful to say this, but I think sometimes she was only in it for the sex appeal. I know it sounds awful to say that from a man, but I just don't think like that. The reason I said that is because of the fact when she came into it during Matt Smith's tenure, it felt like she was only in it just for the flirtatious parts with Matt Smith's Doctor. And it's awful to say, because I don't like Doctor Who like that. I prefer Doctor Who as like a family-friendly programme with the Doctor and his companion, male or female, and that's just what it is. And that's what annoyed me half the time, I think. It just felt that she was only in it to see for the Doctor. Sorry. Got a Google message thing. And I think that's what annoyed me with things like that. And I didn't like that sort of stuff, because it makes it a bit more less family friendly. I think you don't want to see that sort of stuff. And then, of course, when after the 50th and Christmas specials, we had Series 8 with the new Doctor, Peter Capaldi, and all that sort of stuff just went away. And I think that was really, really good. It went to its family friendly, platonic status, which I really, really liked. Another thing that did bother me a bit was all the Impossible Girl stuff. Now, throughout the whole of Series 7 Part 2 and the 50th and the Christmas specials, it really felt that once the name of the Doctor aired, that it was just a complete thing, you know, it was completely gone. Whilst fans still remembered, oh, well, that was actually in part of it, but once the 50th anniversary came, as well as the Christmas special, it was just completely gone. And it really, really makes Doctor Who good like that, but a bit worse. And I sometimes don't like that. That's just what it is. But I'm looking forward to seeing what she does in Series 9, I think. She has really helped, I think, in a lot of episodes in Series 8 and stuff. But sometimes, I think, with Series 8, it just felt that everything was always about Clara. And I know a lot of people will get a bit annoyed and say, well, I like Clara, I don't think she was used like that. That's just how it was. It felt that everything always involved Clara in Series 8, you know, her home life back on, you know, on Earth, you know, life with Danny before he died. And it just felt like the Doctor just switched places with Clara. It felt like Clara was like the main character and the Doctor was just secondary. And I don't like that sort of stuff, because it should be equal. This is the thing. But more to the Doctor. And that's just why it was. So I'm looking forward to seeing what she does in Series 9, which will be really, really good to see what will be happening. So it is. Now, points about who we could have after Clara Oswald. I think, for me, I'd love to see more male companions, for once. There hasn't been a male companion since Robbie Williams, which is a while. So that's 3 years ago, which has gone quick. But there have been other companions I'd love to see come back. One which may shock a lot of people and think, why are you talking about it? Who the heck is he? I'd love to see Adam Mitchell come back. Now, I know this wouldn't actually happen, but for those that don't know him, don't know who the character is, or doesn't watch, who doesn't exactly know what character he is, or whatever, you know what I mean? He was actually played by Bruno Langley, who's, of course, in the British programme we have over here, on ITV, Coronation Street. And he was actually only in it for 2 episodes, so he was. And the thing about that was, when he came into it, he wasn't supposed to have been a companion. This is the thing. It was just to show what a character could be like if they didn't join the TARDIS, or if they weren't good. That was the thing. He wasn't supposed to be a proper companion. I'd love to see him come back, but I know he would never ever come back. He was actually asked this months ago as well, and I think years ago, saying, "Oh, are you gonna come back?" No. And I think another one is Perkins, who was played by Frank Skinner. And he was in, of course, the Mummy on the Orient Express. Now, I think Frank Skinner played a really, really good part in this episode. And I think he really, really worked well with Peter Capaldi's Doctor. And I'd love to see him come back in any sort of future series or a special or something. Now, I know his character that was did decline the Doctor's offer to join the TARDIS, which I wish he didn't do that. I wish he did say yes, because I think he would have been a good companion. I know he would have only been like in the fixing the TARDISes and fixing part of the TARDIS and being like the engineer. But I think it would have been good, and it would show the transition between the Doctor and another companion. I think mainly a male companion, and I think sometimes it does feel like Doctor Who does be a bit sexist. I know it's awful to say that, but it has got a lot of racist comments and sexual comments from people saying, "Oh, they don't have a lot of black actors in Doctor Who," which they do. And they've even had people who've worked on the show from years ago. For example, the first ever producer, I forgot what his name is now, but he was from India, and he was the first ever Doctor Who director at the time, back in the 1960s, and that was amazing. It was just a thing. And I think sometimes when it comes to the female companions, they do make them, I think, very sexually, which half the time I don't like. Because it really makes you think, this is why people only watch it for these parts. You know, you don't watch a program for that. You watch the program for what it is. And I think that's a shame. I don't know how the heck Clara could leave. Maybe they kill her off, or she just leaves and goes back home. I think probably I think she'll probably do the same thing that they did in Series 8. The finale of Series 8, which was she left the Doctor, went back home, and he went on his travels before being interrupted by Santa Claus at the end. But it'd be interesting to see what we get. But I'm just looking forward to tomorrow, since we get the new Doctor Who series starts tomorrow. I recently watched a prequel. I know it was leaked on the line days ago, but I'm glad to watch it, as well as the prologue from weeks ago. Sorry. So I'm looking forward to seeing what we get for Series 9 tomorrow. These months have gone quick, 9 months, but apart from that, I'm looking forward to seeing what we get. So, thank you for watching. See you later. Bye.